All right, we're back with Dan Hurley. We're live in our studios here in the Duncan Music Lounge in Hartford, iHeart headquarters. Huskies back-to-back champions. By the way, your NCAA record now is 14-4. Pretty good. Pretty good. You won 12 in a row.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't start like you wanted, but
no. The bubble game, no. I'll still, I take responsibility for that one, but that was a different type of situation. I'm not.
Wayne Norman and I had to sit right here.
You were there. You were in the bubble, right?
Yeah, we were stuck. We had to watch you on television. Like, what is going on here? This is an NCAA tournament game, and we are sitting here in the studio.
That was a bad setup. I wish I would have, when we lost that semifinal game to Creighton, and RJ got the concussion, and and then James cramped. James Booknight had cramps the night before, so he was useless versus Creighton in the semis. And then we lost, and then they threatened us that if we left the hotel for the next couple of days, that because we were wanting to take the players home, let them sleep in their own bed, let them, get a little bit, but we went right to the bubble. We went from bubble to bubble, and Tom. Some people responded better in that situation. Some people
I hate bubbles. I hate them.
Plus, we couldn't shoot.
Well, yeah. That was a turning point in your coaching career, I think.
No, we played so hard. No, that game. No, well, yeah, because the next year we were tactically better. That year that you're talking about when we lost to Maryland.
Yep.
Our tactics weren't great, and the roster construction. We didn't have enough shooting, enough passing, enough people that could think the game. So then that next year we started running better stuff, but we hadn't made the roster adjustments. Yeah. We didn't make the roster adjustments until a bunch of the players left that one year, and everyone was losing their mind. And we knew that there was going to be a lot of players leave. The only one that probably surprised us was Corey Floyd. The rest of them, we knew we were going to have a chance to get a lot more shooting, passing, get a couple of vets to support the young guys.
Roster retention in the NIL era that's a challenge, right? I mean, I thought it was impressive that Jalen Stewart didn't go anywhere, Solo Ball didn't go anywhere, Jaden Ross didn't go anywhere, and all three of the freshmen, had little glimpses during the season, but they didn't play that much. They could have said, "I'm out of here." They could have, where's the exit? But they didn't do that. Why do you think that is?
Well, because I think freshman year for us could be tough. Unless you're exceptional, it's going to be really, really hard to start for us, but you can do it. We've had freshmen start for us, and then we've had freshmen give us a lot of, just good minutes as freshmen, and then you try to predict sophomore year they're going to have a big jump, like Jordan Hawkins. He had that, even though, he didn't finish the year and he was up and down as a freshman, he had that 18-point game against Auburn in the Bahamas where people were like, whoa, this guy could be a monster someday. And Solo did that for us last year versus Carolina at the Garden. Jalen Stewart did it for us in the Big East tournament. He helped us win it. He played really well there, and so he had his moments. And I think we're going to get, obviously, Jaden Ross we're high on. Jay Ross he's like a rocket ship right now.
Did he get a haircut? He had the craziest hair last year.
Yeah, I mean I've been commenting to Kamani. I don't think his hair makes him look like the toughest.
So it's an image thing with him?
What's that?
It's an image thing with him?
I don't know. I mean, listen, he's exactly what we need right now. He's like 6'7". He's like flying around the court. He's shooting threes. He's trying to get every offensive rebound. He's attacking the rim. He's trying to play defense, disrupting. I mean, he looks really good right now. So, we're high on what he's doing.
Yeah, Solo Ball last year started 10 games because Steph Castle was injured. And he did a nice job. He really did. Now, you mentioned the game he had, I think, in the Garden. I guess against North Carolina. We saw him in Mohegan. He looks like he might be ready to take the next step. Is that accurate?
We have a lot of bets on that. We're betting heavy. He could do it. We're banking it. He could do it. And we saw a lot of it in practice. You saw a couple of it in some big games. Like I said, Carolina game. He played well at the Garden. Beginning of Big East play, it's just our first 7 last year was so hard to crack that lineup, and as a freshman with that type of team, but he had some big games for us. Like his shooting is real, his scoring is real. He's clueless on defense, bad awareness, but I think it's going to get better. It's just going to. it's going to hurt us at times, but then he's going to play his way out of it. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was, getting 13 a game or more, and shooting pretty good.
Which coach is in charge of Solo Ball's defensive development? Is there one?
I yell at all those guys. I mean, Luke recruited him, so I'll yell at him. And
You blame him.
Kamani coaches him, and Luke recruited him.
We got a question out there? What do we got?
It's Ken with a question for Coach.
Coach, you talked about the Big East being tough. Other than UConn, who do you see as the top Big East teams coming into the season besides everyone?
Yeah, I think I heard some other. I don't spend a whole lot of time thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about it because it's about to start. But I think the bottom of the league is going to be much better. I think like Holtman and Ed are going to raise those levels considerably, and Butler too with Thad Matta. I mean, these guys are they're some of the best coaches. And I mean, I think Xavier is a dark horse, obviously, but people have to stay healthy for them. That they've had horrible health luck. Creighton, Marquette, St. John's has got like a really old roster, good roster.
All right, Dan Hurley with us. Quick break, timeout. We come back for the final segment. Live in our Duncan Music Lounge here in iHeart headquarters in Hartford. I'm Learfield.